Whoa, did you see that shark? Where'd that wig come from? What's up, guys? Back with another Aquaman toy review, and it's the Warrior Shark 2-pack by Mattel. Now this is one of the coolest toys for the Aquaman movie in my opinion, because look, it's an armored shark! And I'm really impressed with the Aquaman figures I've seen so far. So I also got this Brine King pack, so stay tuned for this review coming up next. And I haven't forgotten about my Marvel fans out there. Wait till you see what's coming after the Brine King. Anywho, let's get this review started. Starting with the box front, you get a completely open display so you can feel whether you like the shark or not, or poke Aquaman in the face. Here's one side, and the other side. There's the top. And here's the back with the glam shop features, some other figures, but check this out right here. This is not a water toy. Seriously, Mattel? You made a toy based on a movie about a guy who lives under the sea and it's not a water toy? And finally, here's the bottom with the UPC. And there they are, guys. Aquaman and his pet warrior shark. Now, I think I'll save the best for last. So let's go ahead and start with the shark. I'm just kidding. Let's start with Aquaman. Now, starting with the head, we get another incredible face sculpt of Jason Momoa. The overall sculpting and contouring, plus the photorealism in the eye paint just look fantastic for a $10 figure. Now, the face sculpt looks to be the exact same as the Ocean Gladiator Hydrotake Aquaman that I reviewed earlier. Now, the only main difference is that this one has kind of a goldish blonde highlight into his beard and hair, which is pretty cool. I actually like it more because it gives the hair more depth to it, you know, under the sea. And unlike this one, the hair in the Hydrotake version comes off. Sorry. And moving to the body, we get his new armor that's based off the classic comic look. He has a pretty nice muscle sculpt, and I love the scale armor that they put on there. And the yellow that they use is that nice kind of golden shimmer to it. And on the back, we get more of that golden yellow as well as those nice scaled armors. But if you look here, you see that his spine actually has one kind of pattern there. Then next to his spine has a different pattern, and then after that there's another pattern. So there's multi-layered scale patterning on here. And moving in to the arms, we get more of that cool armor scaling there in the yellow paint, although it looks like he has some more beefed up armor on his shoulder there and his tricep here, and it's pretty good muscle sculpt too. I really like his forearm armor here. The green looks great, plus it has this really wavy, just oceanic kind of seashell look to it, which is nice. Plus look at the gloves too. They got some really detailed armor, kind of like that kind of multi-layered armor gauntlet thing going on there. And he has two identical open hands here for holding on to the shark. And moving into the legs, we get a cool honeycomb pattern on his pants there, as well as an awesome belt with the Aquaman logo. And going into the side, we have more of his kind of side thigh plate there. Armor plating, nice kind of goldish shimmer to it, more of that honeycomb pattern on the back there, and continues on the side. It's actually glued onto the back. You see the glue point. I wish they glued it on better, but well, I guess you could probably try to glue it more yourself. And the legal mumbo jumbo is actually hidden on the insides here, so they're not on the legs, which is great. But it's the boots that have all the crazy awesome detail on it. It's got that nice brighter green that I like, and I really like this kind of wavy little thing right there. I don't know what it's called. It kind of looks like the, cake design, but still, it's pretty cool. Ah, now I want cake. And the shoe portion of his boot has some really wicked details too. Look at the lines going on there. I mean, it almost looks kind of alien instead of crustacean, and it's cool. And there's the bottom of the feet with peg holes and more legal mumbo jumbo. Just how much legal mumbo do they need? Now for articulation, his head rotates 360 degrees and his hair kind of gets in the way, but not too bad. But the hair does get in the way of the up and down movement and the side to side, so that's a bummer. And his arm rotates 360 as well as having a great shoulder joint, 90-degree elbow bend as well as rotation. And the hand also does a 360 as well as having a little joint there to go down, but not so much up as you can see there. And he has a waist swivel. Man, I'm still so impressed with the articulation of this $10 figure. And the legs go that far forward, but not very far back. And his knees bend. And for accessories, he comes with the King's Trident, which is super awesome looking. I love all the sculpting detail and that goldish yellow that they use to mold it in. And it's got a little point on the other end as well, so you can poke them either from the front or the back. Although both ends are nice and rounded and fairly soft, so if you poke somebody, you'll only mildly hurt them. And the rest is fairly bendy, but not too much though. Alright, now let's move into the, whoa, look at that cool shark. But first, he comes with a detached left flipper here so it can fit in the packaging. So let's go and attach that first. Just bring him over here, put the flipper in the slot there, and there you go. Now we can get started. Starting with his face, we get a really cool looking sculpt. I love all the contours and curves on there. It gives him a really organic look. Plus the gloss black eyes just look mean. And they added some nice skin texturing to it as well. Alright, now let's look in his mouth. Now there's actually a button that opens it, but I'll show you that later and we can just open it like that. But just look at those teeth there. I mean, how cool is that? Now the teeth are actually rounded and fairly soft, so you don't have to worry about poking yourself. And the top jaw here retracts up and down, which is kind of interesting. Kind of of looks like a real shark, I think. And you can kind of take a peek at the inner workings of the inside mechanism in there. If I can get a good angle. There you go. You see the spring in there, and then some of the cool mechanical workings. I just like the teeth. Arr. Oh, and the nose here is actually a separate piece, and it's actually pretty soft too, so if you throw it like a football at somebody, it wouldn't hurt them, unless it actually, kind of rotates in air and hits them on the side hard plastic. Just don't throw this at somebody like a football. And getting a closer look at the side here, you get some smooth armor plating there, which is pretty sweet looking. Then you get the little fins here, which are nice and rubbery and soft. There's actually a slight bit of texturing on the armor there, and there's definitely skin texturing on the fin and the body here, as well as these cool little gills there. And then you get the legal mumble on the bottom of the fins here, as well as a little wheel here, so you can roll them around on the table. Wee, I'm a shark with a wheel on my belly. And the other side is exactly the same, except it has these screw holes here, which is ew. And the top has a little port for the missile launcher there, which I'll show in a bit, although it still boggles my mind why a shark under the water would have a missile launcher. I mean, it's along the same lines as like a shark with frickin' laser beams on their heads. Then of course you have the top fin here, which is also bendy, and the handlebars to hang onto, and the little seat there. And then you get his tail back here, which is actually triple jointed, 1, 2, 3. You see the little rivets there, and they're actually metal, which is great. Now this is actually hard plastic here, but the fin itself is actually made of soft rubbery stuff, which is great, so you can just whack people and stuff and not hurt. And of course they added texturing to it as well, and the tail has some nice little whatever those things are on the end. And then the button here activates a tail whip, as well as the jaw action there. Although do be careful, I have noticed multiple ones on the shelves have like either stronger springs or weaker springs, so when you push it the tail will either whip really great or not that great. So definitely check it in the store if you can before you buy it. Mine has a decent spring, but it's also kind of squeaky. Now the jaw action is great for eating stuff. Oh no, my arm! Or talking. My name is Bruce. Fish are friends, not food. And the tail is great for whipping stuff. What And don't forget the missile launcher up here, which deploys by pushing down on this handle. This is actually really fun to deploy. It looks cool, and it has a nice click to it, and it's just, it just feels great, and it's just kind of addicting. Now it comes with these two transparency blue missile projectiles here. They're nice and rounded at the top, so they shouldn't hurt, and they're pretty stiff, so they should be able to fly. And to load the shark, you simply pop that open, and then you stick this in just like so. And then you simply push the button right here to fire. Oh, jeez. Now let's go and take out Orm, because he's a bad guy. Huh. Well, good thing it comes with two, so you get a second shot in case the first one didn't work. Yay! Now Aquarium Man here can ride the shark in two different ways. The first way is in the seated position here, where you can just slide him into the little seat right there and put his arms on the handlebars. Now his hands don't really line up perfectly with the handlebars, so you can't make him really grab it, but you can rest on it. And the only real downfall of this seating position is you can't deploy the cannon while he's seated like that, because he just legs are blocking it. Now the second seating option is to attach this blue wave piece here. It's pretty soft here, as you can see. It's got some nice detail, transparent. And for that you simply attach it to the back, right back here. Need a little hole there, and then just kind of plug it in like so. Then you attach Aquaman's hand to the fin hole here, line it up, and there you go. Now I like to call the seated position casual mode, where he's just out for a casual stroll, and the other position hyperspeed mode, where he hits warp speed. Wait, what? Well, wait, why am I in space? Why are the stars moving? I didn't sign up for this. Ah! I'm flying through space on a shark. This makes no sense. And other figures can ride it too. It even says so in the manual. See? Fits most 6-inch figures.
Wee-hee, look at me. I'm Aquarium Man, and I'm going to see my friend SpongeBob. Gurgle, gurgle,
Come
gurgle.
back here with my shark. Give me back my wig. I'm Batman on a shark. Give me back my shark. I regret joining your stupid Justice League. Alright, now for some comparisons. Here he is next to the DC Multiverse Aquaman movie Orm, the Ocean Gladiator Hydrotech Mattel Basic Aquaman, the Hero Vision Infinity Thor, and the Marvel Legends Infinity War Black Widow. Nom 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 nom.
What you doing there, Bruce?
Nom nom nom.
Eating bad movie reviews. Oh. Nom 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 nom.
Well guys, this is one awesome toy. You don't even have to like Aquaman to like this toy because it's so freaking cool. I mean, it's an armor-plated shark with a missile launcher on it, and you can put any figure you want on it. What's not to like? Now, I'm really liking the quality of these Aquaman toys, and I hope the movie is as cool as the toys. And I'm really excited to open and review this Brian King 3-pack, which I'll probably be working on by the time you watch this video. Oh, and let me know if there's a particular Aquaman toy you want me to review. And for my Marvel fans out there, stay tuned. Something special is coming after the Brian King review, and let's just say we've all been waiting a long time for it. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me in another review, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.